Good morning, Internet friendos, and welcome to another episode of Life According to Joel. On today's episode, I thought I would talk about the importance of dreams and following them. And I figured, what better way to look all dreamy than enjoying a glass of wine and not having showered this morning because ambition. I'm joking. That's exactly how not to achieve your dreams. But we're in the middle of a COVID crisis, so bottoms up. Wow. Not the biggest fan of red wine, more of a white wine person. Anyhow, let's get down to it. So after I graduated from film school, I was on Lucifer, and there was a crew member who was like, "Oh, you're fresh out of film school, eh?" And I'm like, "Yep, fresh out of film school, ready to live the dream." And he was like, "Get out while you still can." And I was like, and he was like, "Trust me," he's like, "you don't want to be in this industry, go do something with your life." And here's the thing, I've always wanted to be a filmmaker since kindergarten. So he sort of didn't have any chance in hell of talking me out of going for my dreams. And they say in film school, but they also say in industry, if you survive 5 years on set, you are a lifer. You are never getting out of the industry. Well, I'm going on 6 years, and I'm a Directors Guild member, and I'm not getting out of the industry until I achieve my dreams. And even when I achieve my dreams, I highly doubt I'm going to get out of the industry. I'm just going to keep doing them because that's what I'm born to do, and that is my passion in life. And so something I find is like, last year I was on a show, and a group I had worked with back on the loose for days was like, "Hey Joel," he's like, "you know what I like about you?" And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "I gave up on my dreams ages ago. And you're sitting here as a tad, and you haven't given up on your dreams, and it's been the 5-year mark, and you're still going strong." And that really meant a lot to me because there's a lot of people in our industry who have gotten to the 5-6 year mark, and they're like, "Oh, they're not directors yet, they're not producers yet, they're not director of photography yet." And for them, they're like, "Oh, their dreams are dead." But here's the thing. Dreams aren't easy to achieve. If dreams were easy to achieve, they wouldn't be called dreams. They're called dreams because they're next to impossible to achieve, and not everybody is able to do them. So, I think it's important to remember where you want to go in life and to keep going for your dreams. And even during this COVID crisis, I'm filling out grants and trying to get projects approved, and of course not getting them approved because that's what happens. But when you fall, you just keep getting back up and keep going and keep going and keep going. And that's really how you achieve things in life. And having dreams is important. And not even just in a metaphorical sense. So one of the things that this COVID crisis has revealed is that people are apparently having lucid dreams, and a lot of people are having bad dreams. Whereas I'm the opposite. I'm having amazing dreams, which I thought was sort of weird. My dreams, I'm going to my job as an executive producer, and I'm married and I have a kid and I live in LA. And I've actually had that dream a couple times. And what I love about that dream is it's just positive, and that's where I want to go in life. And to be having that dream during this crisis while everybody's having horrible nightmares is actually really great for me, and I love it. And so the importance of having dreams isn't just a metaphor, it's actually physical and physiological right now with COVID. And so as I sit here and I look out this window, I can see Bridge Studios right there. Bridge is where The Good Doctor is made. It's where Power Rangers was shot. Down there, I can see Vancouver Film Studios. And Vancouver Film Studios is where a lot of shows like Arrow and Flash and a lot of other shows get shot. And it's just amazing. I know this is my new apartment, and one of the main reasons I wanted this apartment was how centralized it is to all of the film destinations where I work or want to work. The Directors Guild of Canada is one stop away by train. You have William F. White's, which is the large equipment rental house. That's nearby. Just everything I need to achieve my dreams, all around my apartment. And when I go to Los Angeles, hopefully next year, I'm going to continue to push towards my dreams. And I think a huge thing about remaining positive in this crisis is also remembering where you want to go in life and not letting go of your dreams and continuing to push for them. So what are my dreams? Because lots of people always wonder, like, what is Joel's dreams and what is Joel's bucket list? So let's go through my dreams for a bit, because might as well, got nothing better to do. My biggest dream is to end neurophobia, or as some people call it, mental health stigma. I want to be a big voice in the neurodiverse community, representing autistic people in Hollywood. To my knowledge, there are no publicly identifying autistic people in the Hollywood upper echelons, and I want to be that voice, that person saying, hey, autistic people who want to become filmmakers, you can achieve your dreams. That person who says, hey, you know what, autistic people aren't all horrible, evil shooters who are going to blow up buildings or shoot places up. I really want to tackle neurophobia on an international scale. My second largest dream is to create an intellectual property like Star Wars. I want to make a Star Wars film. I want to make a massive impact, something like Avatar, something like Alita Battle Angel, something like Death Note, something that is so universal that it travels all around the world and it impacts people's lives. I really want to change people's lives through the art of filmmaking and through the art of video games too. I actually want to make a game as well. So that's why I say intellectual property and not just a film. 3, I want to get married or have a lover long term. I'm not really particular on whether it's a legally binding marriage or a union or whatever. I just want somebody to be my family. And that brings me to 4. I want to have a kid eventually, because I want a family. Am I particular on how many kids? No, I don't care. I just want at least one. So that's a big goal of mine, is to have a family. So second to impacting the world and changing people's lives worldwide, I want a lover and I want to have a kid. And then 5 is I have a bucket list of locations around the world that I want to see. New Zealand, Japan, the rest of Australia. Seeing these Pacific nations is really important to me, and it's a really big part of my growth. I would really love to backpack across Asia at some point. And I really love Asian cultures, Asian societies, and some people, they're huge into Europe, but me, it's Asia. I would also like to visit the Ukraine at some point, because that is where my grandparents fled from Holodomor and the Soviet genocides. And I think going back to where my ancestors fled would be a really nice experience. So those are my 5 major dreams. My 5 major dreams: end neurophobia worldwide, change the world, create intellectual property that spans video games and movies, and again, changes the lives of millions of people, have that impact on society, get married or have a long-term life partner and lover, have a kid or more, but at least one, so that I can say I had a family, because when I was young, I grew up in a broken home. I never had a family. I want that. I want to have a family. And then 5, I want to travel around the world and see places on my bucket list, specifically Asia, but also the Ukraine. And I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope that you have your own dreams that you're going to go for and you're not going to let anybody talk you out of, and you're never going to get up on. If you fall down, get back up, achieve your dreams. thank you for another day, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of Life According to Joel. Bye!